Hello everyone, it's Helen here. Thank you so much for joining me. I can see we already have somebody in YouTube already watching, so I just need to check all of the streams and make sure we're all good. So if you can hear me, let me know and say hello. Tell me where you're from, I would love to know. So I'm just checking on YouTube. It looks like we're all good here, and just checking on Facebook as well. So I'm also streaming to the Helen Griffin UK page. So let's just double check, and if you're on there on Facebook already, come along and say hello and don't be shy. So yes, I'm here on Facebook as well. That's really cool. So I hope you're all having a lovely week so far. It's been a funny old sort of weather here, quite warm still. Missed a bit of drama actually. Just before I came live, there was a fire out the back. Someone had set fire to a bin or something, so we've had fire engines and sirens, but that's all gone now. I think the firemen have gone home. Not gone home, but they've gone now, so drama over. Okay, so today we are going to be doing something festive. I've had this particular project all cut and ready to go since December. I've just not had the time to pop this together. So we're going to be making today a shadow box using the dies down here. I'll show you what we're going to be using straight away after I quickly tell you about this. So it's going to be like a memory box with file folders. I've got some photographs here to pop in as well. This is from Christmas 2022. I've got all of my bits mostly cut out, and I'm using a digital paper collection as well. So that is our project for today. I'm going to do that step by step, and I'm really looking forward to how this is going to be looking afterwards. So let's quickly pop into the comments. Hi Teresa, it's great for you to join us today. Must be quite early there where you are. Hi Karen. It's wet in Essex, yes. It's wet here too in Hertfordshire, so yes. Hi Julie. Hi Vicky. Okay, and let's do one other thing. You may have noticed, especially if you are a VIP at Craft Stash, we have currently 40% off past boxes. So all of the past boxes are now $15.99. That is fantastic. So I actually have a box here. I don't know whether I want to go live with this or not, because it's quite an exclusive offer, because you can only get the offer if you're a VIP. Now I'm a VIP, I don't get that as a special freebie for the job that I do. I actually pay for my own VIP account, which is $9.99 a month I believe, and it's really great to get your 10% off every single order you place at Craft Stash. It's just worth it just for that, and you also collect points as well, which is really good, which also gives you a little bit of money off your orders. So I don't know whether I want to go live with this or record a video. I'm going to be making some sort of gingerbread house with this, so if you want me to go live with this on Monday, let me know. This is the Katie Skilton one, and we're going to be making a gingerbread house, like a sweetie gingerbread house, because this is beautifully themed for that. So I've got a couple of houses that I could choose from for sorry, $99.99 a year. Did I say month? So I've got a couple of houses. I've got the beach hut or the haunted house that I could convert into a gingerbread house, and I'm going to fill it with some pick and mix. But I don't know whether to do this offer live, because it is quite exclusive. You have to be a VIP to make this, or buy the box full price. So I'm on the fence on that one, so I would love to know your opinion on whether we should go ahead with that. Otherwise I will just pop this into a video and have that on my Simply Made Crafts channel. So let me know your opinion on that. I don't really want people to be left out because they didn't want to go for the VIP, but it's such a fantastic offer, and I love the PSOC boxes as well. So Vicky says she's going to be in the background. Hi Lynn. Hi Carol. Hi Julie. I think I said hello to Julie already. Karen saying yes please. And got another Lynn here. Hi Lynn. It's helpful that you're names are all slightly spelt differently, so it's good to, I can just look at a glance to see which Lynn is chatting. So it looks like I'm getting a good amount of comments now from both places, so we're all working fine. So let's jump straight into today's project. And if you're watching on the replay, welcome. You can skip wherever you want because you'll be on replay. You can skip about and replay and all that, and you can always come back to this if you decide to craft with it. So hi Caroline, hi Debbie. Yes, so Debbie's already got the box, so this is going to be really easy if you already have these. I know a lot of you bought these on the release. This is from the Bohemian collection, and we're going to be doing a Christmas version, and it's not something that I have made before. So I've got my bits and bobs here, my numbers. I always have something like this in my stash. If I see them, I buy them. They are just so handy. So the die sets that we're going to be using today is the small shadow box, which I have here already set out. So this is the small shadow frame album box. We're going to be using this as a tray to pop in all of our cards. So it's going to be like a little filing system. So you get 6 dies in that. And then for the filing system, we have these inserts that go inside the small album. I've got them already cut out here. I've got 24, and I'm just going to see how many that we can actually fit in there. And it comes with the mats as well. So we're going to be using that today as well. And I'll probably put the numbers on the tabs here from this set there. And then to help us decorate further with our little cards, so hopefully each day will have its own little section for us to drop our photographs in. I've got these little tabs here, so if you are a mini album maker or you love your mini albums, then this is going to be absolutely perfect. You're probably already, when you first saw this, thinking what you could use all of these on, especially if you love your mini albums. So you've got a choice here of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tabs and 3 little paper clips. And then you also get the stamp sets as well. So this is all in one set. This is the die and A5 stamp set, stationery and grid. So this is what we're going to be playing with today. So I just need to grab out the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to be creating the box. So hi Deanna, she's from Oregon, and Estelle from Florida. I hope the weather's been okay there. I've heard that there was quite some windy weather last couple of days. And we're just making a Christmas box. It's going to have files in it so that we can rummage through, and each section is going to have places for us to put our photos as well. That was my local post box there. That's good. Karen also has this one. Sorry Lynn, tempting you there with the tabs and the stamps, but it's so handy to have them. Okay, so we're going to be starting off by making our box, and if you're just joining us, there is the catch up as well. So I've got 3 already made, so we just need to make another one. So I do have something die cut out already. I didn't know how long this would take, so I have here the main piece here, so you need to die cut 4 of those. This one here is my 4th. And then it also comes with the mats. We're going to mat the inside and the outside. We have the frames here, so I've done those in gold mirror. We don't need to use this die. This is for creating a lid. We're not going to have a lid today because it's going to be quite tall as well as everything. So this is going to be absolutely perfect for setting on your desk. Make it in advance. And then when December comes, you can literally just print your photographs out every day or every few days and then pop them all in the right place. And then have a few journaling cards as well. And if you collect the Christmas cracker jokes and things and hats, you can pop those in the section as well. So there's loads of things that you can be doing in there. Christmas cards you can pop in at the back as well. So this is the 4th piece, so let's get that glued together. There is a tab, there's 2 tabs, there's this one here and then there's also this one here. The shorter one is what we're going to be working with today. We're just going to glue along there, but first let's not get ahead of ourselves. Add some red tape. This is just really going to help us get this glued together, especially as I'm live and I can't just edit things out as things dry. So I'm just going to pop that on. but I will be using a little bit of glue as well, just to help keep it there for the long term. So I'm just going to use my bone folder. That pushes out all of the air, and it also pushes the adhesive right into the fibres of the card. So now we can pop this together. So yes, we're doing Christmas crafting today. So last week, what was it, or the week before, it was Halloween. Now it's Christmas. So it's all fun and games here. I do loads of crafting out of season, so I don't have written step-by-step things. That's why I'm on YouTube. That was the main reason why I started making videos, because I didn't want to do the typing and the photograph, the step-by-steps. I don't like that. I would much prefer just to show people. But I have been thinking about making recipe cards for my projects, so it would literally just be a PDF download just for each project. It gives you the supply list, it gives you a link to the video, and perhaps maybe some basic instructions in like a 6-step thing. So I was actually thinking about doing that, especially with my new collection that's coming out in June. I think some recipe cards or a whole like mini magazine catalogue would be absolutely great for that, because there's so many projects that you're going to be able to make from my new collection. So there we go. Oh, I do actually have a blog as well. My blog is helengriffin.co.uk, and basically that is the place where I put this video, supply list, photographs, just everything is there all in one page. So just double checking, because I prepared this a long time ago. I prepared this last year. I'm just making sure that I don't need to do any trimming. I'm going to have this as a square box. Okay, so let's get all these joined together. So we can do them willy-nilly. There's no short and long, short and long. We're not making a rectangle, so we can just keep adding them. So I'm just going to add just a tiny bit of glue there, and if you have any questions, just let me know. Hi Leanne. So just adding a bit of glue there, and then what you want to do is have everything in the same orientation. So I'm just lining that up, just gently pressing down just to make sure that I have that in the right place. There we go. And then I say this every time, squeeze that and lift it up, otherwise this bit here will give you a paper cut right there, and I assure you it's not nice. So squeeze that while you do that. So we're just going to make a very long line of all of these little boxes. Oops, I did the wrong one. Let's just do this together. I should have done this one. That's fine. There's no size differences with these, so we can literally just join any one to the other. It's stuck. Can't believe it's almost Friday already. I've got quite a busy weekend going ahead because I'm upgrading some things on the technical side here. So I've got another computer screen coming. Since I started doing these lives up again, I've been needing an extra screen, and then this week I've also been doing a lot of design work, and I've been needing the extra screen instead of having to toggle all the tabs. So I've already got 2 screens. Going from 1 screen to 2 screens was excellent, but now I've realised I need 1 more. So I'm just trying to get this on straight. It just keeps wanting to move. I think we're good now. So I have that coming. So I need a whole complete new setup stand to put all the monitors on. It's just 1 extra monitor and a stand that's arriving. And you may have noticed I've not been doing so many recorded videos as of late because I've run out of hard drive space. So I'll also be putting in a new hard drive as well. So whilst I'm doing all of that, I'm just going to reconfigure all of my computer things that are over there. Just pull everything out, move my printer, and sort out a whole bunch of things whilst we're doing it. So right, so we're going to just now quickly add a little bit of glue just to this corner just here. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. It's going to be my weekend. I'm also going to take the my computer apart and hoover it all out, because it's 4 years old now and I haven't hoovered it, so I think it might need a little bit of a dusting. And yeah, computers, they just collect dust, so that all needs doing as well. So quite lucky Mr. G works in IT. He does leave me to it to do a lot of things, but he's there for advice and things like that. So I've picked up a lot from him the last 20 years, so I kind of know what I'm looking for and what to do. So I'm just going to add a little bit more glue just there. I'm just going to pop this in here. There we go, and now we have our box. So just make sure there's nothing caught at the bottom here on those bottom flaps. It all has to go in perfectly. So now I have a shadow square. So these are absolutely fantastic for shadow frame boxes and things like that. I know Vicky on her channel, which is Crafty Heaven, she made an advent calendar with little boxes that went inside as well. So yep, Leanne loves the lives, likes the interaction. I do enjoy that too, because I work from home, I don't see anyone. So I'm using round about 220 GSM, but you can go thicker if you want. The dies will cut a thicker weight of cardstock. Right, so let's do a quick measurement now. We need a bottom for this, so we're going to measure 8 1/4. As it's a square, we all know the next one's going to be 8 1/4 as well. So I have an A4 piece of card just here. Now let's cut that. This is A4, so it's already going to be 8 1/4 wide. I just need to cut down the length. Yeah, so I'm really excited. I've been working on another collection. It's all pretty much been finalised. I'm receiving the emails today of all of the final designs. So I think there's 2 more to come through for that collection that I just need to approve. But yeah, it's been an absolutely fun week. Just testing out all of the designs, making the 3D versions, making sure all the files work for when they're sent to manufacture. So what I don't want to be doing is sending off any designs that need too much of an amendment. So everything literally has to be as spot on as possible before they're sent off. I mean, we do have the test dies that do come in, but let's glue this on here. So all the errors, everything has to be as perfect as possible. So this is the bottom side. Just going to add glue all the way around here. So yeah, I'm not too sure when this current collection is coming out. I think it's going to be towards the end of the year, if not January. So yes, Lynn, you can hoover the inside. Just use the nozzle bit. You'll probably notice if you look inside the computer it can collect dust, and also it's mostly the fans on the outside as well. When they collect dust, as with any fan, they tend to stop working or being as efficient, and those fans are there to cool the computer down, or otherwise it will overheat and turn itself off, which isn't fun. So and then if your computer turns itself off, like it's interrupted, things can actually break. It can break certain elements inside the computer if it has an unexpected power cut, so I need to get in all of the fans, and then sometimes dust goes inside and gathers in there as well, so it's fine. I know where all the wires go, I know how to unplug everything and plug it all back in again. So I will probably need help adding in the hard drive though. There we go. Don't worry, Lynn, there'll be loads more collections before this one I've just done, so I've still got some more to work through this year, the next one being June. So any secrets to be told? Let's have a think. I don't know, you see. I can tell you something actually. It's not something I've done before. This is new to Simply Made Crafts. It's not a range that I have tried before, and I think you're going to really like it, and you'll be able to use it with my other collections too. So it's going to be really versatile. Okay. No, Vicky, I don't think I do want to do your black theology assignment, but good luck. Have your favourite drink with you. Right, so we now have our box. I've got the comments here now on my phone right in front of me, so let's get gluing on the mats. So in this dice set here, you get the mats here. These are stitched, so I've done 2 sets, one for the inside, one for the outside, but silly me, I cut the small one because I just wasn't thinking. So ploughing ahead, I need to print another one of these trees. So the digital collection, let me quickly show you. The digital collection that I'm using is the Holly Jolly. Here it is. I love this one. I'm so happy that we have this as a digital collection. So this is the first page. It is 12 by 12, but I'll show you right now exactly how I print it A4 and borderless, which is absolutely fine. You lose a little bit on each side, but I don't mind that at all. So that's the first page. Oh, there's our second one. That's what we're about to print. We've got the holly and the leaves. We have the pink tartan. We also have some more berries and the fir tree and some poinsettias with the black background and the green gingham, and then we have this lovely feature poinsettia as well. That actually does print out okay in A4 as well. So I'm going to be using my Epson Eco Tank. I've got my paper loaded. So this is the page that I want to print. So I'm going to right click and I'm going to click the print this file. This box will turn up. This is where this is the printer that I'm using today, and I want to print the current page. That means it's just going to print that one instead of the whole pack. I have actual size. So this is the print area here. That's showing me what's going to print. If I say shrink oversized pages, I can then get the full image on the one page, but I want actual size. That is going to print at the scale that it's supposed to print at. And I'm going to go to properties, and then I would like borderless. If your printer can do borderless, do borderless. And then I've got Epson matte here, which is basically just a super smooth printable cardstock. And then I'm going to press OK for that, and then I'm going to print. If I'm quiet, don't know if you'll be able to hear my printer. It's just setting up and clicking. Anyway, I'm not too sure if you can hear that. So that is now printing. Okay. I'm just reading the comments again. I see some of the comments, Nova, are coming in from Facebook as well. So I've got this program that shows me comments from 2 different places in one place. So I heard the printing. Okay, it was quite loud then. Okay, and someone, Shadai's printing off all of her VIP papers as well. There's a whole ton of free papers on Craft World. Get yourself over there, click on the downloads and the papers, and then just untick the box that says paid, and that'll bring up all the free ones. Okay, back to the project. Here we go. We've got our box ready. So let's do some die cutting. Get the rest of those mats out. We'll do the we'll do this one, see if we can get the 2 out of there. Will I get 2? Nope, I'm going to print 1 more of that lovely paper. So let's go back to this one. I'm just going to quickly do this off camera. Always remember to click current, otherwise you'll get the whole lot done. Alright, that's printing. Right, so let's get these done now. I completely forgot when I was preparing this that I was going to be using it as a square. Yes, I am. I'm doing Facebook as well. It does reduce my YouTube numbers, but I like the interaction on both of the platforms. Okay, so I'm doing 4 of each one, and this is a direction. These trees are going downwards. So that's why I'm popping it in that way. Actually, we could probably do it this way as well. There we go. Hi Helen, how are you feeling? Are you back at home yet? Okay, we've got the trees there, and this one's just finished printing as well. So I've got those 2. Let's quickly, I'm going to do 2 at the same time. Let's see if we can. It probably won't cut the bottom page, but let's see if we can do 2 at the same time. Let's risk it. Ooh, big crunch. Oh, I wish these machines were a little bit quicker. But yeah, it's better than using a manual. Okay, Helen's just written back. Ah, lovely, Helen's home, that's excellent. Welcome home. Okay, so she's just also asked what we're making today. So, we are making a file box with numbers. So this is the box here, and we're going to have little files to slot our photographs in. So that's Christmas Day. And the photos that I'm using today are from 2022. So that was the year the kids got an upgrade to their phones. They're nothing special, just ordinary phones, nothing like an iPhone or anything like that. But yeah, every year or 2 years they just get an upgrade. Normally they'll tell us, oh, our phone's getting a bit slow, Mum. Right, so let's get these popped on. So I'm going to have the floral feature on the outside and the trees on the inside. I'm going to save these because I'll probably end up making some other box, so I'll have some spare. So let's get these glued on, and then I've got the border dies that go with it. Oh, I need to do another 2 of those as well. Was not thinking this morning. Okay, so let's get these glued on. So this is a good opportunity now. If you have any questions, I can answer them as I glue. Okay, yeah, so this is going to be, like I said before, an absolutely perfect project to make in advance. So you can make yours now and get it ready for Christmas. Even November is quite busy for us all now. So, and again, you can just print your photographs off as and when you need them throughout December, and just pop them in the files. So if you don't have enough time and you want an album, this is going to be absolutely great. If you don't really know your scrapbooking style, or if you ever have like a blank page and you just don't know where to start, this is also perfect for you, because you're just making your box and your files, and then you're just popping your photographs in. You can call that done, and then if you want to do any more decorating or adding things in, then you can do that too, and add your journaling cards and things. So yes, Debbie, I love these papers as well. I'm so happy to have these as a digital download. I think it's $4.99, but it's absolutely fantastic, because you can just print out all your favourite pieces of paper, your favourite patterns. You're not going to be lumped with choosing, because sometimes with some of these double-sided, these are all single-sided even when they were in a physical form, but with some paper pads they're double-sided, and then you have to choose your favourite pattern, which I hate doing. So, and if you, as you are printing these out at home, you can then print them double-sided as well. Just take the paper out, pop it back in the printer, and then print on the other side. Okay, so there is our box. It's actually quite a big box. So let's get these inside ones done. I did give a small hint, Helen. It's towards the end of June. That's all I can say. It's towards the end of June. It's over the halfway point. So preparations are well underway for that one, and there'll also be a magazine feature on this collection as well in Die Cutting Essentials. Oh, that's too long. Let's cut this off. Do you know, I haven't played with this for quite some time, so we need to trim these down. So we need to trim them down to 7. I'm going to let that dry off a little bit before I even attempt at that. So we're going to need the big trimmer out again. Now with little things like that, I tend to just leave them in the video. I wouldn't edit that out, because if I make a mistake, somebody else will probably make something similar, and you can just fix it. We'll do 2 at a time. Hi Beth, Arizona. Did I say 7? Measure twice, cut once. 7. Yep, 7. There we go. First one. That glue's still wet. I don't know. Should I risk it and just clean my paper trimmer? It might rip and tear. That's the only thing. Alright, we'll give it a go. We'll have it faced up. Oh, that did touch that. There we go. Right, let's clean that off. Actually, I'm just going to stick this down right now, because that glue is wet. There we go. That's our first one in. So, baby wipes. Right, there's a blade just here. I don't really want to get myself with that, so I'll just be careful of that. There we go. I'm actually going to keep that out because I might go back for that. Right, let's get all these glued in. So yes, Helen says she's managed to get a few of my older items, which is really good. Oh, to answer your question, Helen, do I have any more clues? No. My collection would be so obvious if I say any more than it's fun. So that's all I can really say, but I will be giving some hints and sneak peeks in the week leading up to the launch. So make sure that you are following me on Facebook if you can. That's Helen Griffin UK. That's my page on Facebook. So make sure you're following me there. There we go. And also make sure you are also following Vicky as well, because she will be also having things on her Facebook after the launch as well. So, and she'll have tutorials and things like that. But Vicky, if you're listening, I need to create those tutorials so that you can make your samples. So I will be doing that in the next few days. Ah, that's lovely, thank you. This is a lot to read actually from Kirsty. It's just a huge thank you. So thank you so much for letting me know that. It's really kind. Yes, that's the whole concept behind Simply Made Crafts. It's just to make it, these complicated projects, nice and easy. And then if there is anything slightly complicated, there will be a video tutorial to show you step by step as well. Right, let's get our last one in. Oh, I can't give you a sneak peek because I don't have any here, Helen, so yeah, I can blow a raspberry. They've all been sent off now to the magazine to be photographed, so I need to make myself a whole new set just for here. Where's the lid? Here it is. I'm not going to map the bottom. I know, I would love to tell you more about it, but the minute I start talking about it, you'll all know what it is. So I literally need to keep the cat inside the bag. Thank you. Beth likes a lovely green box. So again, this is going to be perfect just for a gift box. You can use this as a hamper. What I'm going to be using it is today is we're going to add the files in here, and it's going to be a perfect place to stow away all of our photographs. And if you have Christmas cards, you can pop them in there too. It's literally all of your Christmas memories in one place. That's why I've kept it as wide as possible instead of making it the thin one, because you've got the Christmas cards as well that you want to put in there. It's going to look so inviting on your coffee table when it's absolutely full, and you know you have a ruffle through. Just make sure people kind of put things back in the right place. That's the only thing. So you might have to number more things than you think you might need to number, but you will know pretty much. So you can have a quick sort through as well to put things back in the right place. Right, so let's do these bits here now. I'm going to pop these back into the die pouch so I can use them again. So there we go. I'm trying to keep an eye on the comments as well. So where is my gold? I put it back. I put something back. Let's grab that out again. There we go. I'm going to stay firmly over here because you will get a bird's eye view of myself. And yeah, I'm not photo ready today, so we'll just be hiding back here. So let's pop this on and then run that through. Right, I need 2 of those. I really wish I could share some more sneak peeks, but I think you're going to love them. They're all going to be some great like Sunday afternoon projects in there, and you're going to want to make loads of different versions and Christmas versions and things like that. So right, there's one more. That through. So yeah, I am ready to go right now with adding all of my bits and bobs to my computer, but I wanted to wait till the weekend until after I've done today's live, because there's nothing like taking everything apart and then something might go wrong, I don't know, and then not being able to go live because everything's in pieces. So yeah, I think it's safe to wait for the weekend there. Right, let's move that out of the way. I usually release Christmas in July, but there might be a slight delay this year, but it will definitely be out well before Christmas. So let's get these on. Again, these have the stitching detail. Let's pop these on. I hope you really enjoyed Christmas crafting out of season, by the way. It's something that I can just do, and I think waiting a few months before actually scrapbooking them is pretty good as well, because you're a bit more refreshed. Sometimes by the time you get to the end of Christmas, you're just Christmased out and you just want to get all the decorations put away. So giving it a few months is actually pretty good. How should I? She's just said, patience is a virtue, Helen, but us crafters do not speak that kind of language. It's so true. We've got to have it now. When you see something, you've got to have it now. New release, you've got to have it now. Okay, just one more after this. I think this really helps to finish this off. Look at that. Isn't that a gorgeous box? That would make a fantastic hamper. That's true, because I will literally be moving over to Christmas crafting for my launch this year quite soon, because I want to be ready for it. So I've got that to do after this particular launch, so I'm looking forward to that. The only thing is though, I've got to store everything for months beforehand. It is, thank you Lynn, it's a lovely little box. Can you imagine popping presents in there? Even put some mat on the bottom as well. I just think that's so stunning. I love that. Right, so let's put our goodies in. So what's the next plan? What's the next step? So let's grab the next die set here. I know a lot of you already have these already, so it's absolutely fantastic that I can bring out all these new ideas on what you can do with these die sets. Okay, make sure we're straight. Right, so this is the small album pocket page. These insert inside the main album of the small one, the small album, and we're going to be using both of these today, and we're going to see how many we can actually fit inside the box. So I've die cut these as the main, and then I have used these mats with the digital papers. Now there are actually a few more Simply Made Craft Christmas papers. I think I have 3 in total that are out, so there's different things there you can choose from. Right, so I've got all of my cards here. I've got the top loading ones, and I've also got the side ones as well. So let's cut one out. What do we need? I think we'll do a landscape in the pink. We'll glue that on, and then this one here will be for the pink one. So let's do that. I'm really excited to see how this actually turns out, because most times I don't actually do a prototype because I've kind of worked most of it out in my head, and then if there's any problems as I'm live or scrapbooking, I just iron them out as we go. So I was off duty last night, so she can watch us live today. That's always a nice surprise. I almost got delayed today because there was a fire out at the back. I think there was a bin or something alight, there was loads of smoke. We've got quite a big green area behind us and a park, so I think maybe someone had set the park bin on fire or something. So we had, yes, I do live dangerously. So what's this? This is coming off something. I need to clean my plates. That's marked that. So anyway, yeah, there was a fire and fire engines and firemen, lots of smoke. I think it was arson. I can't imagine that just spontaneously combusting, so I think it was arson. So right, so let's pop this on there. And I'm not going to mat the back either. That'll be fine. There'll be this is going to be absolutely stuffed because I've kept some other mementos from the Christmas as well. Sometimes I keep some of the Christmas crackers that have got torn up as well. I sometimes keep a little section of that too. But yeah, I do literally take photographs of as much things as possible. There we go. This mat has covered up that little bit of dirt, so yeah, I will probably give those plates a little bit of a scrub later. Oh, let's get this other one glued on. So I think I'm going to start popping these in. I'll be starting with a landscape one. I've already started making my plans for this Christmas. I've got my Excel spreadsheet almost completed. I just need to fill in gaps and things. So Christmas is super busy work wise, so the sooner I can get the personal stuff kind of done, the more I can just chill. You know, if all I had to do in December was just get my work done, do a tiny bit of Christmas preparation because it's already done, that's good for me because I just want to enjoy the December. So right, let's get folding. So these all have these tabs here. This is for when you make the small album, you would make 2 of these, trim off one of the tabs, join them together to make an opening file, but we're going to be using these singly today as dividers. So I'm just going to press that down with a bone folder, do a quick dry run. There we go. And then I'm just going to pop them in here. So I am actually going to butt this right up to this first edge there because I don't really think that I need to store anything in front. What I can do though is I can decorate the front here, but I think I'm just going to pop a number on. Now again, this is from Simply Creative, which I think is part of the Dovecraft, Trimcraft first edition company. I bought these years and years ago. I bought a whole stack of them. Sorry, Nova. I'm just a planner. I just need to have an outline of everything coming up, and then I can just fill in the gaps. Otherwise, I just don't know what's going on. Okay, these are so old, they're not coming off the sticker. So I'm going to, there you go. That should be sticky. I've had them this long. We all have these in our stash, okay? We all have these. So I'm just going to pop that there, and I'm going to add this with glue, because with stickers like this, you want to add glue anyway. So these are actually grey board, chipboard things, but at Christmas, or when the Christmas things come out, like say Hobbycraft or other places, when you find these with all of the numbers, grab a couple of packs, especially if they're in a 3 for 2 offer as well. You will not regret having 3 of these. You won't. So there is our number 1. Let's get that glued in. And I think this advent, I can either add it here or I can pop it onto the front of the box here. Let me know and we will do that live. So let's get this glued on first. So there's going to be, I think, a 1/2 inch gap. I think these tabs are 1/2 inch. There's going to be a 1/2 inch gap between all of these tabs, and we'll see how many we can get in. So this one I'm going to put right in the center, just here. Butt that up and then press that down. There we go. Now this will move backwards and forwards. So let's get our second one in. I'm just going to alternate them. I might have a couple where I have two the same orientations, because we can move things about. We don't need to keep everything in a line. We can actually stagger things around as we go. So I'm going to go for a pink one now, because I've got green in this one. So let's do this one. So again, I wouldn't really want to edit what I'm about to do out too much either, because I like to kind of discuss my thought processes. I find that's helpful for a lot of you if I discuss how I make my choices. So I have a green mat here, so I want my next mat to have a little bit of pink in it, so it contrasts and sticks out a bit. So what I'm going to do is try not to get my head in the frame. I'm going to pop this, and if you can see there, I've butted it up against that tab. That is my spacer, and that is the gap that I'm going to have between each space. There we go. And this will want to fall back, but once we have more things in there, it will be better. So should I say in the front of the box as well? So I think I should possibly do that. So let's go now for another. Let's keep these over here. I think I'm going to go for, yes, this one here. Again, you'll be looking at this from above, so behind these tall ones you could possibly just see from above. So I can either pop this over to the right, well over to the left. I think I will do this to the left. I'm going to try and do this as quick as I can, because, well, you'll just be watching me sticking and gluing. So again, if you have any questions, do let me know. So it's hard to see on this one because the last bit of cardstock matches the base here. It's hard to see. There we go. Let's do another green. I'll do this one next. Now I'm just going to add a few of the numbers on. I'm going to pop this little guy over here. And don't worry if any of the inserts that you pop in here go over the top in height of these little cards that we're putting in these dividers right now, because it all just adds to the layers. And to be honest, the more it's layered up and bulky and ready to be looked at, the more inviting it will look. So I need a landscape pink. Again, I'm using the bookbinding glue, which is back in stock, so I'm super happy about that. I've even got an extra bottle. I don't want to be caught out again. So always stock up, get extra bottles of things. So, oh, I haven't talked about links. So the links are itemized in the YouTube description. And I have just... Actually, I have a different sort of link in the Facebook if someone would let me know if it works, because I don't know if it will or not. But I've tried to link a supply list so that you can get the same supply list that I have on YouTube, but I don't know how well that will work. So I would love to know if it actually works and you can see everything that I'm playing with today. So this is what it looks like so far. How about that? And you can imagine all of your photographs going in here. There we go. And then we'll add other bits and bobs. You can pop Christmas cards in here too. This is Cinderella that we went to see at the pantomime. I love that. I love going to the pantomime every year. It's something even like the kids kids don't grow out of stuff like that. Even the teenagers, admittedly, would like to go. Do the next one. Thank you, Shaddai, saying looking great so far. And Steady saying you could turn some of them to give you new tabs on the other side. Yes, you could. So I'm hoping I'm not going wonky here. I think I might have gone a bit wonky because it's dark. Something went wonky somewhere. Okay, so I'm going to try and straighten up here. There we go. I think that's straight. So I'm just doing a little course correction here. Something went wonky, didn't stay in alignment, and I couldn't work out where it was, so I'm just starting straight from this tab here. Oh, what have you got, Vicky? I've just heard my front door close. I'm wondering if something's arrived. She's just saying she's just received a little booklet featuring you and myself. Like, I know exactly what it is. Oh my gosh, I need to see it. Has it got all the photos in, Vicky? I was just looking at some of the samples that I made for that. Ah, you're all going to be so excited now. You're like, what are you talking about, girls? I've got a massive, a good few things coming up this summer. It's going to be quite busy, and this is why I'm doing all the upgrades now of my computer, because I want to get as much filmed and done as possible before we hit the hot weather, because it's absolutely miserable when it's 30 degrees in here. It really is. So I just want to get all that out of the way and filmed, done, dusted. I think that's straight. Am I right, Vicky? Am I right? Oh, it is. I think I am right. Oh, gosh. Oh, dear. I am tempted to call Mr. G. He's downstairs. Just ask him, has a parcel arrived for me today? Can I have it? I wouldn't be able to show you, though. That's the thing. Oh, good old Mr. G. He does get the door a lot. He works from home now as well, so we're both squirreling away. Actually, I do have one child that is off ill today, so we will see how they're feeling tomorrow. It is Friday, but you just worry about their attendance. They're so strict on that nowadays. I'm going to do a green upright. Right, at some point I might have to stop here, because this is slow work. And if you are watching on the replay, you can just skip to the next step. I won't mind. Let's scoot this across. There we go. All these bottom bits and tabs will all be covered up as well. So, yeah, it's not going to really be visible. I'll just put a green on. I'll just do another green. What did I just do? That one. Yeah, let's do a tree. Another tree. So yeah, this is great for just get all your die cutting done at the same time, and then just spend a good Sunday afternoon putting this together. So there we go. Pop that in. I think I'm staying straight. Don't worry if you go slightly wonky. It's a handmade project after all. We're not looking for perfection, even though we like things to be perfect. Again, yeah, you can make this as a lovely gift too. Oh, that just, with that delivery you've just had, Vicky, that's just made my month a little bit busier, but I was expecting it at some point very soon, so just going to add that to my diary. But luckily everything's now pretty much done for the collection I'm just designing, so I can now move on to those things. I know that there'll be a big deadline to get everything done, so yeah, it's all exciting. It's just these things take time. this guy in. How many have we got? Are we about halfway? I don't know. If I just put in 2 of those, yeah, let's do the pink one. Again, got any more questions, let me know. Oh, about the Monday live that I'm doing, let me know if you want me to do the Papercraft Society box. You can only get it at $15.99 if you're a VIP. So as I said before, I don't really want to be leaving people out by coming on live and saying you can only get this if you're a member. It's $9.99 a month though, so it's really affordable, and every order that you place has the 10% off as well, and that's including things that are on sale. So if we had like a half price sale on things, you get your extra 10% off that as well, which is excellent. But this particular offer, all of the boxes are $15.99, all of the past boxes. Oh, she bought 4 boxes. So but yeah, that doesn't include the extra 10%. You don't get the extra 10% off this particular offer, but yeah, it's a really good offer though, so it's definitely worth being a VIP. I know there's quite a few VIPs on here already, and it's just great when you place your order and you just get your 10% off, so definitely. So I'll be making a gingerbread house and filling it with pick and mix sweets. So if you really want me to do that on Monday, I will, but I will be doing a quick disclaimer on there when I go live, just to say you know, this is for VIPs, so sorry if you're not. There's always someone that's not pleased about stuff like that, but you can't live life, I guess, tiptoeing around those sorts of people, so there's no pleasing everyone. We're almost done here. I've almost run out of space. Right, after this I'm going to do a little count on how many I've managed to fit in, and then you will know how many to cut out. I'll have some extras here. So what have we just done? A pink one. Let's have an upright pink one. So Lynn doesn't have the Katie box. You have to get the Katie box. It is so pretty. So Nova's bought one of those boxes as well. I'm gonna have to get my ruler in now. I'm running out of hand space. Don't worry, I'm not going to put all of the numbers on and make you watch as well. I will put a couple of the numbers on and then do the rest off camera, because when we're done here. So I want to go ahead and start decorating some of these photographs and things. So this is perfect. Kids and relatives love to look through photographs when they're accessible. That's why when you have these massive big scrapbook albums, they're difficult to handle. But when you have little mini albums and little things like this that you can rifle through, it's absolutely perfect for little hands and elderly hands. What I've noticed with elderly hands is some of these mini albums and things can be a little bit too fiddly to play with and look through and pull things out, put things back. So this is absolutely perfect here for an elderly person's gift. There you go. This is how it is looking. Isn't that stunning? Can you imagine that on a sideboard or a mantelpiece or on your coffee table, and you've just filled it with all of these goodies? Now I am actually tempted to add some pom-pom trim as well. I've got some white pom-pom trim, so I am tempted to add some of that as well. So do I have enough pink? I'll probably add a bit more pink, I think. So we'll have another landscape. Yep. I'm also trying not to put too many the same patterns close together. There is one in there that I made a mistake with. You might have noticed, I don't think I mentioned it. There's 2 patterns the same next to each other, so So what do you think of this so far, guys? It wants to kind of fall forward because of the way everything is folded, but once we start packing this full of stuff, we will be okay. I need a green upright, so let's pop that in. I think I only have room for one more, and I think this is going to be our last one. So I don't really want to have the same pattern, so let's find another upright green. Might have to be a pink, but I think I want to finish off with a green. Oh, here we go. Does that match in nicely? It's very close to this one, but that's my last upright, so let's pop that in. Right, where should we put it? Okay, so let's get all these bent backwards. So I want this to kind of be here on the left. Yeah, so then she said she loves all these patterns and colours together, but can you imagine other paper packs or even a summer holiday? This is going to be perfect if you have a nice big holiday or a cruise, all those different days outs and things like that. So yeah, so this particular project can be used for lots of different things. And you can even put less of these. You don't have to fill this through, especially if you know you've got lots of goodies. You can just have like 5 dividers, things like that. So there we go. Let's get some numbers on. So let's count these actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We have 20. So there will be days where I did nothing at all in December and didn't take any photographs, did nothing. So those are blank days, so I can skip those days. So I think 20 for me personally might even be a bit too much. If you really don't have a jam-packed December, especially if your kids are not at primary school, there's nothing going on every single day, like that's normal. Primary school, they have a jam-packed diary for school, so we're out of that stage now. So if you just have like say 5 events and then Christmas Day and New Year's, you could just do a few just the dividers for those days and put all of your bits and bobs for those days. You don't have to do one for every single day. So hopefully the sound's back. You lost sound, but hopefully the sound is back. I'm okay on this side. So yes, definitely it's much better than going through a phone or a pad or having it. It's quite nice to have them on the TV as well. That is quite nice. So oh, I'll have to try that. Helen's found a new card stock. It's Sentimentally Yours premium card. I'll have to give that a go. Lynn's asking, do I like round numbers? I don't have things going on anymore. There's always past Christmases that you can do. If you have a particularly favourite Christmas, even if it was 20 years ago and you have bits and bobs in a box from there, grab that box and put them in something like this. It doesn't have to be a recent Christmas at all. Or a baby, this is perfect for the baby's first month. Or if you can get 12 dividers in here, you can have 12 months as well. There's so many different things. Let me know in the comments another thing that you could use this for. We've got baby, Christmas, holidays, events, you know, cruises and things. So oh yeah, you all lost sound for a bit there. I am wearing a microphone, but let me know if it goes again. Okay, so let's get some of these numbers on. I've definitely got number 1 here because number 1 is a big day in this house. That's the day the decks come out, so that's that. Wedding, yeah, so if you have other wedding cards, you can put a whole load of your wedding cards that you receive in the back. And then if you have any of your name place things, you could put them in there, the menu, your invitations. That would be absolutely perfect. Yes, an address file as well, so that's more of a traditional thing that you would use this for. So I think people said to add this advent to the front of the box, so I'm going to do that. And I also need to find some dies, I think, so I can add the year. I might print something out or write something, so I've got the year. Recipes, yes, so pop, if you are making this for Christmas as well, you can pop your favourite Christmas recipes in here too. But as a traditional recipe card holder, that would be excellent. So I don't want to bend the word, so I'm just going to bend the backing whilst I take that off. There we go. Right, let's get the glue on there. These hardboard, chipboard type things will always need glue, extra wet glue anyway, because they will be at risk of falling off. Just going to take a swig of water. Okay, months with ready-made cards. Yes, you could make a birthday card box, so you can write everyone's birthday cards for the whole entire year and then pop them in here for each month. So when each month comes, you know exactly when to send them, and you could probably put a little post-it note on each envelope telling you the date it has to be sent by. Mother's Day, Father's Day, christening, baby shower. Baby shower would be a good one as well. Engagement, wedding and Easter. So let's pop this little advent here. Sorry, I don't have a link for this particular gold word and number set here. This is just from my stash. When I find them, I buy multiples. So I'll be working with these for a good few years. So I know my last one is going to be 31 because I took photos on Christmas, on New Year's Eve, but that's part of my Christmas celebrations. I don't have a 31 here, but I do have an extra one of these. I can take the 3 and the 1 from there. So I'm going to leave that one straight, and then I know that during that week where it's no man's land and nothing happens between Christmas and New Year, we have buffets for all the leftover food and play games and things. So I'll leave a couple of cards there free. So let's choose our Christmas day. I think I'm going to have this one here as our Christmas day. That leaves, no, actually no, I'm going to have this one here as my Christmas day. That leaves me 2 cards for the in-between. So let's do the 25. Like I said, I've had this in my stash for so long that they're not coming off properly anymore. So that's a really good sign that you need to start using stuff up. It's from, I've still got the packaging. Here we go. It's from Simply Creative. They do like it's the company's Trimcraft. They do Dovecraft and first edition papers. I think there's another one as well. They also do Dot and Dab, the brand there. They had a sale on and I just bought a whole ton of them. Yep, favourite quotes. Oh, Debbie said I can make an album for all of my photos of my collections for the year. That's a good one. I could probably do all of them, to be honest. So for each, I could make 12 months, and then for each month equivalent going back 5 years, I could add in each collection in there. So which one did I choose? Yes, it's Simply Made Crafts birthday in September. So let me know. I think we're going to be 6. I'll have to check the dates. I launched 2018, so it's going to be our birthday very soon, just in a few months. So I want to do something for that. So if you have any ideas what we can do for the Simply Made Crafts birthday, let me know. I definitely want to have some sort of party. It'll be an online crafting sort of party, I think, but I'm sure we can think of something fun. There we go, 25. And then another really important day is 24. So let's get 24 down as well. And then we also have my son's birthday as well. So that's going to be another important number. So before you get started on this, get down get all of your photographs, all your memorabilia for that Christmas. Work out how many of these cards you need, and then you will know how many to make, and you've got all of your important dates covered then as well. So 25, we need 24, that will be down here. Am I off camera? There we go, 24. Right, so I'm just going to add this last 4, and then I'm going to play with the photographs. What I really should have done though is just go and grab all of my Christmas cracker jokes, because I could pop those into 25. So I do keep those. Yes, that was what I was planning to do, Lynn. I've been rumbled. Lynn has guessed I was going to turn a hat box into a birthday cake. So if the top hat box is still in stock in September, I will probably make a birthday cake from that. If not, I'm sure I can think of something else. So right, so let's play with some of our photographs now. So I want a lot of these to go back like that, so it does want to move forward. So you probably have to fold your cards that little bit more when you pop them in, so that they're kind of at that angle instead of like that. So put them in at that sort of angle, and then they won't want to come forward so much. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so let's play with some of the photographs. I'm just going to quickly tidy up a little bit here. Got some extras here. I'm going to keep those. They're going to be useful for lots of other things, because I don't think I'm ever going to get tired of this paper collection, so I like to keep things like that nice and handy. I'm just putting things back with the die sets that they came from. It makes the tidying up a lot easier. Right, so let's move over to this one. So I'm just going to die cut all of these at the same time, and what colour shall I go for? I want to have something contrasting, so I'm thinking gold. I'm just going to have a whole bunch of gold things, and then you can get different coloured mirror cards. So pink mirror card would be lovely for that too. So let's get that mirror card out. I'll lean back again so you don't see my mug. Okay, so Helen, I'm thinking about making a gingerbread house out of sweets using Katie Skilton's box. It's on the special offers at the moment for the VIPs. All the past boxes are $15.99, so now's the perfect chance. And this is a beautiful, stunning little collection. Here is the dies, and you get a stencil, you get some papers, you get a stamp set in there as well, and then there's a little goodie pack underneath. So I'm thinking like a Hansel and Gretel style box, gingerbread house. There's loads of cool things that you can make in there. And let's open this up. I've had a quick delve in already. You've got all these gold things, gold what's it called, embossed, foiled, that's the word, foiled. You get some 3D epoxy resin sweeties, and I'm not going to open that, but there's sequins in there. You get some pink twine and also some cardstock in there as well. So there's some lovely colours in there too. So that is going to be a gingerbread house. If you want me to go live making that, let me know. But just know that to get hold of the offer, you have to be a VIP. So there may be some people during that live moaning about that. But I think if you all want me to do this one, then we should just go ahead and have some fun on Monday with this. This offer with the Papercraft Society finishes and closes on the 22nd of May. So on Monday we should have a good amount of time. So yep, Debbie's saying gold, and Dee's saying you can use the number 13 reverse for the 31st. I can, especially if I don't have anything on the 13th. I don't think I do, but I've only cut out a selection of the photos. So Helen's got that box. Right, so she's asked what SMC I'll be using. Either the the Haunted House. I know a lot of you already have that, so that's a good one. And also the Beach Hut makes a lovely little house as well. So either one of those two. So if there is a preference, let me know. The Haunted House though does have the options for windows and doors and things like that. So Lynn wants to do it live. Yep, so a lot of you guys will probably already have that box, so it would be something really cool for you to play with. So let's get some die cutting done while we have a natter. So let's get these down. I'm just going to do all of these at the same time. I'm going to do the paper clips as well. Just get it all on. That Christmas, that 2022, we also had some snow that year. So I think I might have some snowy pictures to do. So Lynn wants to do the Haunted House. I can't tell you, Helen. I can't tell you because that would be a sneak peek if I let you know if I've got a Paper Crafts Society box coming out this year. Yeah, the Beach Hut is still available if you don't have that, so that is one thing I would like to look at. I think the Beach Hut is still there. If the Beach Hut has gone, it's going to be the Haunted House. Sometimes if you throw them down like that, they come out. No, we have to use the pokey tool. There we go. And if you are after the Beach Hut and it has sold out, then obviously second hand as well. eBay is a great place for that. Okay, let's get this one out. Would that come out? No. No, they're not playing ball today. Be there forever just slamming it down. It's not coming out. So pokey tool time. There we go. And then I just got to try and get this little excess get out. We don't need that. There we go. Next one. So I've just die cut all of these out at the same time, so then it's going to make it really easy just for adding onto the photographs. And again, have a look at all of your pictures and your photos before you choose your paper pack, because you will know that there'll be some years you'll have more reds or more pinks or more of this or more of that. So match your photographs to the paper or match your paper to the photographs. So have a good review before you choose your collection and choose something that is suitable for it, because we don't really want things to be clashing. So yeah, you've got to get that angle right. I know Christina, she gets it just right when she does that, but yeah, I'm going to lose it if I do. Let's try it one more time. No, that's in there tight. There we go. I'm always at risk of getting myself though my hands underneath. Yeah. Right, so that's all tidily put away. Put this away. Let's have a quick look at the photos. Now, I can't remember what day we had all that snow, so I'm just going to stick them all behind one side. So I'm just going to quickly fold these up. These fold in half, and they go over your photo like this or like this. So that can go in just here. So you can also pop these onto a piece of card as well and mount them or mat them up. You can do that too. But yeah, I think I will probably be working with the Haunted House for that. I'm going to fill it with pick and mix, and I'll probably give it to the kids to share. I'm not making two. So right, so let's have a quick look at my photos. Right, so this is the pantomime. I can't remember what day we went, so we'll have to just look. If you look in like the photograph settings, it will tell you the date that it was taken, so you can look then. Right, this is my giant nutcracker. He's about 4 foot tall. I love him, but he has to be dismantled to be put away, and he also sings as well if you plug him in. Okay, this is my tree before it's been decorated. This is it after it's been decorated. I do like to pop in my little, or my big poinsettia blossoms, so it matches really nicely with the papers here. It's actually these decorations here that inspired this whole paper pack. So we had some frosty mornings. These are my little chickies. We only have this little lovely little raven left now. We lost Tiggy and Heather last year. They both survived a fox attack, and we nursed them back to health. Heather was the worst. She was really injured underneath her wing, but nursed her back to health, and she lived a further year. But unfortunately, we lost Tiggy, and then we lost Heather a month later. So we're thinking about getting more chickens, because we really shouldn't be having Raven on her own. So she's just done the whole winter by herself, and she's laying eggs again, so she's more or less happy, but she needs a pecking order. Right, so this is my Home Alone house. I got that for my 40th. So Helen's saying the beach hut isn't on Craft Stash, so that's decided then. We're going to be using the haunted house. So I love this one. This comes out every single year. This is my local post box, and it's really cool. We've got the little red car behind, and that was the snow day as well. We had like one snow day. We've not had it this deep since. But these are my bins. Absolutely full of snow. Making a snowman. Family out there. I just stood and watched out from the bedroom window. They had a lot of fun making a giant snowman there with Mr. G. One of the local houses there. They go to town every single year. So Lynn's saying, hope we get more chickens. She likes to hear about them. They are noisy in the mornings though. That's the only problem. But the eggs are nice. So now is more or less the time to get them. My son's birthday is in December. So those are his presents. So that's another big thing to document every year. This was Christmas Eve. Close-ups there. Christmas Eve we always get candy canes on our tree. A nice surprise for the morning. Father Christmas has been. Left all the lovely presents on the sofa. That was our Christmas dinner. And this is a little sneak peek into my personal life here, so I hope you're enjoying it. And here we go. We have a beer, a carrot for Rudolph, mince pie for Father Christmas, and a beer for Father Christmas as well, because he's probably had enough of whiskey or brandy. So over here we actually leave out alcohol for Father Christmas. It's not milk and cookies. So yeah, so we give him a San Miguel. Hi Letitia from Brazil. I could do a tutorial. I don't think I'll have all of the items that I used in stock though. That's the only thing for the diary. But I could do. It's a very, very simple layout. It's one of those inspiration photographs that you could quite easily copy just from looking at it. So right, let's put this Cinderella in. We'll put this one behind day 2, I think. And that is going to be sticking out like so. So this is going to really jazz it up a little bit if we pop on a little tab. So I'm going to pop this there. What we could do is even just trim that down completely, but this will be a good place here to print something out, or pop a little piece of card on top of there and write some things down about the pantomime. We always get a little tub of ice cream when we go as well. It's a proper little traditional treat there. So just adding glue to both sides of that, and then we're just going to pop that on there. And when you go to our pantomime, what you definitely don't want to be doing is sitting right in the first row, especially if you're a man, because you might get picked on by the dame. She might take a fancy to you, so don't sit in the front row. And also you'll probably get squirted if they have water guns that particular year as well. And you'll probably miss any of the sweets that they throw, won't go into the front row either. So the middle is a good, more or less a good place to sit. Right, so there is our first one. I can decorate this further. I can pop things behind here. I can add this uninteresting blank bit there is perfect for adding maybe a little bit of paper, and you can do some journaling and some writing on there too. So what I'm doing first, the first round, is just getting these in with a few of the tabs. So let's pop this one here, pop that in there, number 2. So I'm going to pop this one and this one in, maybe even this one too. I'm just going to do a couple at a time. I'm going to pop these into number 1. So let's see how tall that is. I'll pop them in sideways as well. I think that'll be interesting, having that eye pop out there. And then we can have that there. So yeah, let's put this little tab here. This is the fun bit. So if you wanted to do all of your construction on one day, and then your second session you can do all of these fun little bits as well. All depends on how much energy you have. But if you are doing this as you're going through December, then you can just do this every few days. Got a bit of glue on my finger there, so let's rub that off. There we go. Let's pop him in. There we go. Right, so I might just pop this one upright because it's got the star popping out the top. So let's do this one. So I like to see kind of how it sits inside the box there. This one might be good with just a little paper clip on there like that. And you can add other things as well. This one would be a good one too. There we go. I'm going to leave that just like that with that paper clip in. There we go. And I'm just going to actually just glue a number 2 on there. There was a point in life where we did the elves, and every day they did something naughty. So if you do the elves, you'll probably have something for each day if you took photos of them. So that would be a good one as well. So I do have loads of photographs of what our elves used to do. I think that would look nice there, like that, or there. Yeah. Gosh, our elves used to get up to all sorts. They got in the fridge, they climbed the tree, they tried to cut the wires on my son's headphones. They were super naughty. There we go. I'm not going all the way down to the bottom on that one. I would like to have some of this glued up the top. There we go. Right, let's pop this one in. I am actually going to stick this further towards the back because sometimes, I think this was the year I had COVID, so, or was it the year after? No, I had COVID that year. That was the second time. So I was a little bit more organised that year. I definitely made sure I was ready for Christmas. Right, so I'm just going to pop some of these now in the right day. So this is Christmas Eve. We did our 24. Did we do our 24? Yes, we did. So I'm just going to pop 24 in there. What else do we have for 24? Presents and the stockings. decorations. Yep, candy canes come out on Christmas Eve. That is her birthday, so let's just have this one in 24. So even if you just want to sort everything out into the right place, 25, this is another 25. Let's add a little tab to this one. So again, what I need to do now is fish out, I have kept them, Christmas cards that we got that year. And then I will pop those probably right at the back. Luckily we don't get a whole ton of Christmas cards anymore, so I only really keep like the super important ones. There we go. Let's pop this in. This was day 25. They're trying out their new phones. Pop them in there. That's our Christmas dinner. I love making Christmas dinner. It takes hours and hours. I absolutely love cooking it though. Birthday, we'll just pop this in a random one. There we go. And then I'm going to just choose another random one for the snow day. I will go through all of the photographs and do the snow day. I have this one sticking up so that you can kind of see. Oh, I think this one definitely needs a tab. What kind of tab should we use? Pop this one up here. And here, there is space here for me to do some journaling, or if I have any stickers or embellishments or make a little Christmas cluster or something interesting there, I can type Merry Christmas or stamp Merry Christmas there. I can do that. I have this blank space here, so if you on your photographs you have a space like this, you can layer something over the top or add some journaling. So yeah, should I say that's interesting? I think you might be referring to, is it what we give Father Christmas? Yeah, we do mince pies, a bit of alcohol, normally a brandy or a whiskey, and a carrot. So if you have your own traditions and what you leave out, let me know. It'd be really lovely to see what other cultures do. There we go. So I've got my little tab on there now. Let's put this in on our little snow day. And then I've got my Home Alone house. I'll pop you here. I think this is more snow day stuff, so let's pop them in there. Snowman. I have got some more pictures of the finished snowman, so I'll put these down on their side. Again, this is going to be so much fun to look through. Where did the chickens go? Here we go. I have no idea, but I know these two were taken on the same day. The chickens also get stockings. We've got some tiny little stockings that we string out on a red piece of tinsel for them, and in each little stocking it's just full of sunflower seeds. So Father Christmas brings them sunflower seeds, and then when my son lets them out in the morning, he would tip it out for them to eat on Christmas morning, because during the holidays my son lets them out in the mornings. On a school day I do them, but in the holidays he does them, and then he tips out all of their treats for them to eat. And also our cat also gets a stocking too. So we're just going to randomly put these in there. And the house, there's a bit of snow at the bottom there. That's really festive. Every single year this person adds more and more, so I think this one definitely needs a tab. So we'll put this little tab here, and you can even stick things on the back, do more journaling too. So Vicky said she would love to hear the chickens in the morning. No no you wouldn't. That's the one thing that really annoys Mr. G's. They're a bit noisy. We've got one of those igloo chicken coops, like the fox-proof type igloo chicken hutch. But for our particular model, we can't get, it won't fit an automatic door opener. So we have to get up early. And in the summer, they are if we don't let them out at 6 a.m. We're just more worried about the neighbours really, but anyway. But yeah, if we get another whole load of new baby chickens, they will be extra noisy for the first couple of years because they're young, they're active, and they want to get out. So the older the chicken, they're a little bit more subdued. So there we go, there is our little tab on there, and I can probably put something down here in these dark areas. I could probably pop a little flag at the bottom there and write something, just some hand journaling. So let's pop this one, find a little gap for it. Yeah, we'll pop you here. No, yeah, we'll pop you there. There we go. So this is filling up really nicely. There's plenty of room now for me to add my Christmas cards, and my children would have received Christmas cards that year as well. And that's good that Debbie doesn't mind hearing the neighbours' chickens. So yeah, with no roosters though, definitely. I think there's a thing about no roosters, legislation about residential areas and roosters. I'm just going to add some more of these paper clips here. So as I was saying, there's plenty more room now for photographs that we've Christmas cards that we've saved. Any leaflets, I know that the pantomime that we went to had a leaflet. I pick one up every single year, so I will possibly even scan that in and print it out at 6x4, make it smaller, or fold it up. I will do that. What else can we pop in here? Christmas cracker jokes. What other bits of memorabilia? Ticket stubs. I will have the ticket stubs as well for the pantomime, so I can pop all of that in there as well. Sometimes I treat them to a McDonald's as well before we go in. Depends what time it's being shown. So that is today's project. I really hope you enjoyed this one. It's a bit of a long one again, but it's a really good project to do. My kids are going to absolutely love looking through this once I've printed out all the rest of the photographs, and definitely going to add the year here as well to the front. So if you are watching on YouTube, the supply list is itemized and listed down below, and if you're watching on Facebook, then there is a link there that should hopefully take you to the list of supplies there too. I don't know if it works, so let me know if it works. If it doesn't, and I'll fix it. But Vicky's asking which child is off. It's my son. He's got a sore throat, so yeah, he's off today. Hopefully he's feeling better tomorrow. And Helen loves the longer lives. So Monday, I will probably set up the live for Monday. I'll do it on Sunday, so it's not too, so it's close up to when it's happening. This is what we're going to be playing with. We're going to be making a gingerbread house, so I'm going to do some prep today for this, because the weekend I'll be dismantling my whole craft room and all the electrics. There'll be wires everywhere and hoovering, so yeah, a lot of cleaning up as well. So oh, Helen's saying yes, the link works. That's excellent. That's really good to know, because normally you can only leave one link at Facebook and it's just one thing, whereas then I'll get loads of questions of what's this and what's that and blah blah. So now I've got the whole list on the Facebook link. That's all there for you. That's really good. That's good to know. Okay, so it's Thursday. Have a good Friday and a good weekend, and I will see you all on Monday. I'll see you later. Bye.